Good morning, traders. Welcome to Beyond Profile. Today is Monday, and it is May 9th. New week after a very volatile week last week. And again, the old sell in May and go away was starting to play out fairly well last week, and you can see it even on Friday. A lot of rumors floating around on Friday, a lot of uncertainty. We had a jobs report that was very positive, and markets took off, but then we came right straight back down. A lot of things out about Greece and Eurozone. The commodities totally got smacked last week. A lot of them are bouncing back. I would expect some sort of relief bounce, if you will, this week. You can see the markets gapping up this morning. Closed at the lows pretty much on Friday, 23.72 on the NASDAQ, and trading as high as, actually it went as high as 96 in the overnight. So we actually have some signs of potentially a acceptance of value. If you look at the profile, that's what it's telling us at this point. It is outside of last month's profile, so value continues to move higher, which is again a positive sign if you think the markets continue to move higher here. This would say that we have that acceptance higher up. Let's take a look at the ES because all these markets are looking about the same here. ES, you can see last week we ran right back to the magical 27 number there. That's, it's like jumping on a trampoline, if you will. When you bounce off of those levels, you're going to get some sort of a bounce, and that's what we had. Responsive buyers, our option play from Thursday played out very nicely. They went from 80 cents to $2.20 just from that move, and then the jobs number report on Friday. So big windfall there on the options play off of that key reference area for the S&P market. This one too, if you noticed. 43.75. We're below that actually this morning. So this has got still some weakness. It is outside of the prior weekly last month's highs. It's trying to build some sort of a short-term acceptance. Profile looks like it's starting to get some distribution higher, and we're getting some lower. This is going to be a big point for us though, 43s. I think that was even last week's point of control now that I think about it. And this is going to be a problem, at least short-term here, until we get top side of it. There's still going to be some pressure pushing down from the top side. We do have a couple naked point of controls, 57s and 65s on the top side. Top side here. So this market, as of right now, we'll see if we can form a base down here in these areas and look for it to get a bounce. Once it clears the 43 area, we should be back on our ways to re-challenging back again the highs of the year for the markets. Let's take a look at oil. We got to talk about oil here a moment. Last week all of the commodities got crushed, including oil. You can see oil has come down pretty much almost to February's point of control. Had it gone a little bit further here, 96, and I think that actually did hit that in the pre-market session one morning, our Globex session. This is again coming off of these areas here, this would almost be a responsive buy very first time into it, because if you looked at this chart a little bit closer, there was a very mature profile that we were dealing with in the oil market for nearly, I want to say it was nearly almost 3 months, because we had this balance thing going on. These prior pivot highs right here at 96, 97 area were just what we call a change of polarity. An area of supply now should act as an area of demand, and that's exactly what we've seen here even this morning as it's bouncing back up off of this area. It hit a high as 102s on Friday. In the Globex session. So, how do we handle this area? Do we form another B formation? We start slicing back through here? Or are we going to get a larger value area? So we busted through several areas up here, which is, again, this is some major failures here. First time back up even into this level here, 105 area, that would be a shorting opportunity because you're going to go right back into supply. That would be a change of polarity up on the top side. So a lot of these commodities, a lot of them, again, got hit very hard. A lot of people hurt. I know, especially in the silver markets, a lot of people got crushed in that market. They were chasing after it going, and then when they pulled the plug out of it, look out, man! It dropped really fast. And again, they raised the margin requirements, I think 4 times it was in the last 8 trading days. So, I mean, it just tells you the volatility is there, and, you got to be safe. So, if you're trading commodities, it's one of those things where if you're day trading it, it's probably okay. I don't know if I could go to sleep knowing I've got positions on, knowing that I could wake up and be in major destruction, if you will, in those positions. So, all right, folks. Well, it's a new week. Let's see what happens this morning. No economic data coming out. We'll see how we auction this morning and see where we place inside of Friday's range here. Have a good trading day, everyone, and we'll see you in the room.